Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast for this March 21st. It is Wednesday, 4:55 a.m. Central Time. My apologies to my podcast audience who has expected to hear something from me the last couple of days, and I have not been there. I can tell you this, we're doing some different things here in the Weather Center, getting ready to, I can't wait to show you and tell you what we're getting ready to do. Oh, it's going to be good. But anyway, of course, the last couple of days, been a little bit active in the weather and has pushed me behind, and I haven't been able to keep up with the podcast regimen here. So my apologies to you guys. My most loyal audience out there is the podcasters, and I thank you for that. So all it was coming down to a crunch time issue, and I was getting close to being way close to airtime on AM Kentucky and didn't have time to get the podcast done or to do it justice. I would have just popped in here and said, here's the forecast, read it to you, and then I'd have to be done. So I didn't want to do that. I still like to explain things. Sometimes I've been told I go too long on TV, I go too long on the radio, I go too long on the podcast. And, consultants these days tell us to shut up. They just tell us to say, the audience does not want you to go into deep detail about the weather. Just tell them, this, that, and the other. Show if they're going to have a bad hair day. And I look at them in just amazement. You're a consultant. You get paid to tell me this crap when I know what's tried and true. You guys like the details. You like the inside baseball, as they call it, or deep in the weeds. You love that stuff, and that's why you listen to the podcast. And that's why you look at Facebook and my Facebook Live post and all that, because they're extended detail thoughts about the weather. Consultants, they don't know what they're talking about. Experts either. Don't listen to an expert. And I'm not an expert or a consultant. So, that being said, let's get into the weeds here with the weather. Yesterday, first day of spring. Today will be the first official full day of spring. Full 24 hours. And we still have snow coming down this morning. Good news is very little impact on the roadways around here in the Bowling Green area. We see a dusting maybe in a couple of spots. Not hearing of really any heavy snow until you head further north, closer to the Ohio River, and that's where you're seeing 3 to 5 inches of snow. Here, hardly anything. In fact, it's melting as soon as it hits the roadways, and you may find a little bit on your car and in the grass, but rooftops maybe. That's it. Winter weather advisory still continues till 1 o'clock this afternoon, but that could be lifted early depending on how fast all of this improves. Yesterday, we had a high of 49 for the first day of spring. That happened at 5 a.m. around this time yesterday. And then the temperatures began to fall with the rain. And 61 is where we should be on average. That's a 12-degree difference. 33 was our low temperature last night. 38 where we should be. That's a 5-degree difference. 1 year ago, listen to this, back in 2017, we had a high of 82. 82 for the 20th day of March. The first day of spring last year was right on cue at 82. But then it went down to 39 later. Yeah, that was a year ago. We picked up 0.17 of an inch of rain yesterday at the Bowling Green Airport. So now we're at 1.86 for March and a deficit of just under an inch. Today, still getting some snow this morning. Snow coming to an end, then mostly cloudy with a few breaks of sun later today. We'll see a high at 45. So whatever's out there, no matter where you are, it will likely be melted before the end of the day, kind of like that hit of snow we had last week, and by the end of the day, we woke up to a beautiful winter wonderland, and by the end of the day, you wouldn't even known that it snowed that morning, kind of like that. Tonight will be clear, cold, down to 27. I should add this, though, that this morning, temperatures are right around freezing. We're at 33 right now. If we drop another couple of degrees, any of this water that's out there, melted snow, slush, whatever, could ice over on bridges and overpasses, causing some icy spots. And last week we saw it happen, slide-offs and accidents. We kept saying bridges and overpasses, bridges and overpasses, icy spots, and nobody listened. Well, maybe you did, but others didn't. Oh, it's just wet. You know. So I'm saying it again this morning. Bridges and overpasses, bridges and overpasses. Maybe someday everybody will get it. Anyway, down to 27 tonight. Then sunny, warmer Thursday, 52. Then we'll see increasing clouds Friday, up to 55. Showers, rain showers coming in for Friday night as the system comes in, stalls out for Palm Sunday weekend. Pretty much off and on all weekend, we're going to see rain, even some thunderstorms, but it will be warmer. Saturday, a 90% chance of showers, maybe a thunderstorm near 60, as that front wobbles back and forth from Tennessee to Kentucky. We'll see the showers cutting off just in time for Palm Sunday with a high of 60, a mix of sun and clouds. But Monday, rain returns into Tuesday and Wednesday with highs in the mid-60s. That'll do it for this edition of the podcast. God bless as always, and thank you so much for listening, and I appreciate you understanding the last couple of days. And by the way, I will be here tomorrow, but I won't be here Friday or Monday. I'm having a procedure done. Colonoscopy. Yeah, I'm getting cleaned out. Lord knows I need it, but anyway. So I'm only letting you guys know this. I don't tell anybody else except my wife and close friends. But yes. And if you're a guy like me in your 50s, please go get that done. You know, screen for colon cancer and that sort of thing. It has run in my family, so I take extra precaution as far as that's concerned. And so far, I had one done on my 50th birthday, and now I'm 55 time again. And so I'll go in this weekend for that. In the meantime, know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky, 11 a.m. on midday, streaming live to the WBKO app and WBKO.com. And yes, later today I'll be there for my radio show, Classic Hits, Sam 100.7, between 3 and 7 p.m. and around the world, online anytime at bowlinggreensam.com.